Well, good Saturday morning and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. Feel a little bit like Phil Connor from Groundhog Day. Well, it's raining again. So hopefully this will be the end of it. I know we're kind of getting a little sick of this dreariness, but hang tough. It'll be snow soon. There's my positive thought for the day. So hopefully your Saturday is off to a good start, regardless of the Michigan weather, because that's how we roll here in the Mitten State. Couple of good mornings to pass along yet today. Chuck says good morning on the YouTube side. Thank you for being here. And Pat, good morning. Cy from the living room. No campsite, no exotic locale for Pat this morning. And Silkman, good morning to you as well. And thank you for being here. Kevin as well. Good morning, sir. Thank you for being here. So busy week here at the Wasteland. As always, lots of great stuff going on. We'll get to a lot of that here in a moment. Robin, good morning. Hopefully you're enjoying your records from yesterday as well. So big release day yesterday. So check out the video from yesterday, the drop video for the vintage vinyl. And we do have some of the new releases left. A lot of them. Some of them are gone, but we can always work on getting more. And then if you're curious about what is coming up in these Friday releases, if you're new to collecting or new to the page, all you need to do is watch our YouTube channel. Give a little subscribe to that. It's over here. That little logo thing. You click on that. It'll subscribe, or just hit after the fact. And every Wednesday on about 7 o'clock or so in the evening, we do a show called The Record Show, where we talk about the upcoming Friday's releases and some of the stuff into the future. So you don't want to miss that. Then on Fridays is our video drop, usually a bit of a feeding frenzy, as I like to say on Friday mornings around here, with all of the vintage and new stuff going out. And then, of course, on Saturdays this morning, we get to chat live with you guys, just us between friends. Abby says, good morning. I bet he does, from Toledo. Sorry. And Abby as well. Good morning to you guys. Thank you for being here. Okay, to those new releases, let's cover a little bit of those. Oh, you know what? Before we get there, I got news yesterday, and I don't think that there was a lot of pre-order action on this anyway, and I know a couple of you were waiting for it, though. There was a few, but I got word that the Nirvana anniversary reissue of Nevermind is going to be, and I think the word was severely rationed, is what I'd heard, to the point where we probably aren't going to get any of them. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're being told that this is the new normal from the labels, not really looking out for the smaller stores like ours. But we'll talk more about that down the line on the Wednesday show. We'll see if we can get to the bottom of that. But just as an FYI, those of you looking for the Nevermind, it may be a tough get. So we'll do what we can and see where we go. Back over to the west side. Good morning, Rick, from the Grand Rapids side of things. Thanks for being here. Okay, so it is Halloween tomorrow. Tomorrow is Halloween. Some of you stepped up, but a lot of you need to do this as well. We have got our record bowls today. You know what? If you don't have a record bowl for your Halloween party tonight, I guess you're just not as cool as we are here at the store. Kidding, of course. But stop by, pick up a record bowl. They do great for holding candy. But because it's a record, you know that there's that spindle hole in the bottom. So there's a leak. It doesn't hold soup very well, but candy either, because every time I fill this up, I turn around and it's half empty again. And excuse me, I'm not certain what the deal is, but stop by, pick up some candy, please, so I don't eat it all today. I mentioned jokingly, no purchase necessary. We'd like it, but come get some candy. Bring your kids by if you want to, and stock up on a little bit of that. Otherwise, I'm going to eat all of these 100 grand bars myself, but swing through. Okay, being it's Halloween, I thought we should start with the scariest record out there that came out yesterday. One of the scariest records to hit. I'm talking, of course, of the Starship Greatest Hits relaunched. So yeah, right off the top, it, you know, like any good horror movie, it hits you quickly with the first of the most terrifying things that could ever hit. And Jeff says, yes, it hits right off with "We Built This City." Right out of the gate, it scares the living crud out of you. But then it follows up with another 1-2 punch. Nothing's going to stop us now. Sarah Jane, Find Your Way Back. And that's just all on side one of this terror masterpiece from Starship. You know, they couldn't have picked a better time to relaunch this one. But then side two, laying it on the line, no way out. It's not over. These are all lines from a horror movie. If you stop and think about it, it's not over. There is no way out. You're never going to find your way back. And then don't stop believing at the very end. They try to give you a little bit of hope, but we built this city as the lead thing. I'm joking, of course, for you Starship fans, but we do have a couple copies of Starship's greatest hits out there as well. And Jeff is wholeheartedly agreeing there, and it is terror filled as well. Oops. Oh, and well, a couple of things here. We got a couple highs. Let me get these out. Steve Carlson, he's going to write his congressman. I would appreciate that. You know, maybe we can get the legislators involved, because there's no big money going between Congress and the big corporations like the box stores and the record labels. None whatsoever. So us little guys, I think we can do it. That'll work, Steve. Thanks. And Invisible Ray saying, glad he caught us. Steve Carlson interview was groundbreaking. Appreciate that very much. You can say hey to Steve on here as well. All right, enough of the frivolity with the Starship. There were some other cool Halloween releases. Reissue of Halloween's Pink Bubbles Go Ape on pink and black splatter vinyl. That one is out. And just to remind you, we still do have a Halloween gold vinyl of their with a booklet. What is the title of this one? It's just self-titled Halloween. So we have that on there. Not to be outdone with the Halloween stuff, we still have a copy of the Gwar disc with no name. It's a picture disc, acoustic stuff, and Gwar Scum Dogs Live, their classics, recorded live during lockdown in an empty sanitarium or something along those lines is what they pulled. Other releases from yesterday. This is a cool one. Hasn't been on vinyl for a while, but Typo Negatives, October Rust. This is done by Runout Groove, so it is actually a it's actually a good quality one, and I believe it's on colored vinyl. It doesn't say, but I believe that it's a double LP and one of each. There's two colors, colored vinyls on that as well. Check it out, limited edition. Lots of cool stuff on here, but one of my faves is a Typo Negative cover of Neil Young's Cinnamon Girl. If you haven't got a chance to catch that out, catch that on there as well. Restless Heart, a little bit of confusion on this. Whitesnake's Restless Heart, very cool embossed cover on this, and it's a LP limited edition silver vinyl as a fire truck goes by. Good morning to those guys. If you've not heard of this, and I hadn't either, originally released as David Coverdale and Whitesnake. Now, originally it was supposed to be a David Coverdale solo album, but the record label in their infinite wisdom didn't think they'd sell any, so they made him attach the Whitesnake to it. Now, all these years later, it is just a Whitesnake album, kind of reset that over there as well. So check this out. We got a couple of the Whitesnake David Coverdale stuff on there as well. Mastodon, Hushed and Grim, brand new stuff from Mastodon. And this is on limited edition clear vinyl 2LP. Some cool looking stuff. Great artwork on that as well. We did get a bunch of metal yesterday too. So one of those left is Interloper with Search Party. Unfamiliar with these guys, but maybe you are as well. Excuse me. Greatest hits from Motorhead. This is called Everything Louder Forever. It is a double LP definitive collection of their loudest songs. Things like Ace of Spades, Killed by Death, which is kind of overkill if you think about, there's Overkill is the next one on there as well. Bomber the Game and more. Double vinyl. Very, very best of Motorhead. So you want to check that out. And right up that alley with the speed metal, we do have another greatest hits from Whitney Houston's. This is I Will Always Love You, the very best of Whitney Houston, definitive collection, all-time greatest hits, 12 #1 singles. Higher Love is on there, double LP, so some stuff for you guys. Also released yesterday on indie exclusive blue vinyl, new stuff from the War on Drugs, I Don't Live Here Anymore. Haven't had a chance to listen to this, but I did enjoy their last album, so I'll get around to checking that out, and hopefully we can have some more info on that down the line. Bella Fleek, and I guess I've been saying this wrong. It's Fleck is what I've been saying, but Pat has corrected me that it's Bella Fleek. And a brand new My Bluegrass Heart. Some cool stuff on here. Been listening online. I've yet to crack one of these open for quality control purposes, but it has got some great guest stars on here, including Billy Strings, as well as Molly Tuttle, Jerry Douglas, as well. Lots of great stuff on here, but some cool brand new stuff from Bella Flake. Reissue of Alice Cooper's Killer, a little on the pricey side. Not sure why. It's an anniversary, but it's Friday music. Their stuff is good quality, but tends to be a bit pricier as well. And then in the recent restocks, we do have some more copies of the Bears Sonic Journal, the Fillmore East, the Allman Brothers recorded before they opened up for the Grateful Dead, as recorded by the Dead's sound guy. This one on pink vinyl. A few of you picked this up. If you've got it, let me know what the sound quality is like. I hear it's good, but I haven't had a chance to listen on my own yet. And then finally, this was the last week, but we finally got them. They were delayed, but we got some copies of the Rolling Stones Tattoo You. This is the double LP version with the remaster of the original album and a second album called Lost and Found of 9 previously unreleased tracks from that era, but then tweaked by the band with additional things like drums and backing vocals and the like. So they had redone some of this for that second LP. And because there is a poster that goes along with this, and these were while supplies last. It's a double-sided poster, so you're going to have to make a choice as far as which side gets prominently displayed. But I only have one poster left, so the first person to come in today and pick one of these up is going to get a poster to go along with it. So stop by and grab it. They sent us some of those promotional posters, but only a limited amount. 2 of them went out yesterday. There is 1 left. So those are the new releases. Check out the rest of the stuff, and you will be up to date on what we have going on. A couple more highs. Dino Don in the house with a link we'll check out later on. Steve Carlson, watching from the UK. So Ray is on. He's across the pond. Thank you very much for catching us on there as well. Steve and Ray, you guys can keep chatting. I'll let you go from there. Jesse says, nice. Hopefully referring to one of those. Big fan of Midland. Cool. Appreciate that. Ray and Steve. Thanks, Ray. All right. You guys are going to have to get a chat room, but I am kidding. Thank you guys for being here as well. And an invite from the UK here as well. And you guys are chatting back and forth. Now, here's the thing, guys, with the comments, especially the YouTube comments, they're going to disappear once the live is done. And I hate to say that, but that's the way that this kind of works. But if you want to comment on the video, feel free to comment, but you're going to have to comment after the fact. Otherwise, the comments disappear. I think they stay on Facebook, but the YouTube comments go away from there. Rick will be here Thursday. Good to see that as well. And Britton is calling. Chuck, any of the Bad Company, the brand new one, we only got a limited amount. I'll try to get another one of those for you tomorrow, Chuck. We'll see what we can, not tomorrow, but the next week. We'll see if we can get one for you then as well. Okay, looking at the time, I almost forgot. How could I almost forget this? Katie promised us this a little while ago, and here we go. Let me get rid of Ray's comment there. Here is, ladies and gentlemen, our Record Store Day poster for Black Friday 2021, finished and ready to go. We're going to get these out to the printer and start putting a few up around town. Have them here in the store. For those of you who collect them, we'll have some extra copies after the fact as well. But congrats and thank you very much to Katie for getting this finished. Record Store Day, Black Friday, right after Halloween. I'm probably going to have to put the Christmas music out. It's going to happen because Black Friday is then just only a mere few weeks away. Coming up on November 26th, we'll open our doors at 8 a.m. Stay tuned for both our lives and our Wednesday show. We'll talk much more about all of the releases that are coming up as we get closer to that. Speaking of the Wednesday show, the record show and Thanksgiving being on a Thursday this year will coincide. So we're not going to do our traditional live update the day before Record Store Day. I'm not going to do that on Thanksgiving. I'm going to sit at home chowing down on turkey and stuff with the family. So the live update for this year's Black Friday will happen on Wednesday in place of the record show or on the record show. So we're going to do a special live edition of the record show on Wednesday, November 25th. We'll put up some reminders for you guys on that and make sure you check that out as well. But there it is, that poster there. Coming up on Black Friday, you don't want to miss it. It's always, always, always a fun time here, and we do appreciate you guys very much for being here. A couple more comments as well. Katie, yep, saw something. I did. You're on there. So there it is from Katie. Thanks again, and good job with that poster. Pat likes it. Betty says beautiful work as well. And Pat, Pat wants to know if we're going to pass out 3D glasses with the poster. Maybe. So that does look very cool. All right, we're up on time. I'm going to have my breakfast of champions. Let's see. Should it be $100,000 or a Kit Kat? Swing by if you're in costume, all the better today, but grab some candy, pick up a record bowl. You do what you guys got to do. So we are open today from now, as soon as I get the doors open, until 6 p.m. Tomorrow, Sunday, our regular hours from 12 noon until 5 p.m. Closed again on Monday and Tuesday, then back at it. You guys know the drill. That's how we roll. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And by this time, I think that the other stuff should be popping up on YouTube with extra videos. We'd love to have you be a part of our channel. And again, very, very thankful for you guys for being part of the store and a part of our online presence as well. Means a lot to us. Okay, so you folks, enjoy the day. Great day for crate digging here at the Wasteland. Swing on by, and we hope to see you. Otherwise, we will talk to you next week from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland. Thanks again, everybody, for being here.